Hi guys, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching me, depending on your time zone. Now, after the Masuja Day, the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto has embarked on his tour of the Western region. Remember, part of this week and the whole of last week, the DP was camping in Coast region, popularizing for his candidature. Now, when he gets to Western, normally he will just pass by, maybe have some number of stopovers, then anaenda maybe kwake nyumbani. But when he gets to Central region, ama vile alikuwa Coast, definitely he will have sleepovers. For those who have listened to the Deputy President, there is no difference from the speech he was giving when he was in Mombasa and the current speech that is giving right now in Western region. They are almost the same thing. Now, there are one or two things that I think you know about the region where William Samoei Ruto is visiting now, and actually Western region might be different in dynamic as we are heading to 2022 general election. It is not going to be like Mombasa or Central region where he has been enjoying a lot of support. Number one, there's possibility Western might produce a presidential candidate as we are heading to 2022 general election. Then secondly, one of his competitor, Raila Mudavadi Wetangula, has always used the Western region vote together with the Nyanza region vote as his primary vote before he get outside there to campaign ya kujazia huko nje. So hizi ndio kura huwa anaanza nazo. So definitely where he is ni ngome ya watu wengine. So Ruto on his address to the people of Western region has definitely repeated the mistake that he did when he was in Coast region. So I want us to use this opportunity to check into that speech. But before we go deep into the analysis, you might be watching me, but you have not yet subscribed. My humble request, please consider subscribing so that any other time once we come out with a video like this, and you'll always get notified. Again, to all the 10 subscribers and anyone who drop comment, I must say thank you so much for your unconditional support. Now, back to our discussion. Now, the person that the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto is using in Western region as his UDA kingpin and point man is one Dr. Boni Khalwale. And my question here is simple. If you look how Khalwale is playing his politics in Kakamega County, can you tell me openly, does Boni Khalwale have even a chance to become the next governor of Kakamega? The way Boni Khalwale has been playing his politics. And it is clear in my own thinking, if Khalwale wanted to remain in active politics in Kenya, the easiest way he could do was just to go back to his senatorial seat. If Khalwale go for Senate seat in the morning, he will be elected. But because of how Khalwale has mismanaged the Ikolomani constituency, the people of Kakamega will never dare to give a chance to someone like Boni Khalwale. In fact, from the day Khalwale joined the Deputy President William Samoei Ruto, and at the time he tried to go for gubernatorial seat, he became irrelevant in Kakamega politics. Those people who used to love Khalwale have nowadays distanced themselves from Boni Khalwale. So already Ruto has failed from the word go, because now everywhere he go, he has put Boni Khalwale huko mbele. Then another thing is about mtu anaitwa Rashid Echesa. Rashid Echesa alikuwa amesema I want to become the governor of Kakamega County. But Boni Khalwale is coming here, he needs the same seat. Then Ruto come here telling people that in UDA it is going to be free and fair nomination. But yet when he's addressing the people, anauliza watu very openly, mtanipea Khalwale as the governor of Kakamega? Na watu wanasema yes. So seemingly he is already a decided man on which candidate UDA is going to dish out the ticket to. So that alone is enough to push away other people who are interested in contesting on UDA ticket. So some people might run away from him. Again, his association with Boni Khalwale is already moving some people from him, because Khalwale is no longer popular. He's the same guy who was questioning him every time Ruto get outside there about how he acquired his wealth. So the people of Kakamega are still asking Khalwale, did William Samoei Ruto answer to these questions?
Ningependa kumkumbusha kwamba if Edward Ouko is given a chance atauliza deputy president kwamba pesa yenye wewe unalipwa mshahara haina uwezo ya kuwezesha wewe deputy president kujenga nyumba ya kifahari ya 1.2 billion. Huwezi. Mheshimiwa Ruto, Mheshimiwa deputy president, mshahara wenye wewe unalipwa haiwezi kupatia nguvu ya kununua Dolphin Beach Hotel Mombasa yenye umenunua. Haiwezi we deputy president. Hiyo pesa, and I'm talking to your own people. These are your own brothers and sisters. Hiyo pesa haiwezi kutosha mshahara yako ukanunua helicopters 4. Vijana wewe, awache uongo yake bwana. Awache matusi yake. Atuambie helicopter ya kwanza 250 million alitoa wapi? Helicopter ya pili 300 million Ruto ulitoa wapi? Helicopter ya tatu 350 million Deputy President ulitoa wapi?
Number 2, I'm believing that Dr. William Samoei Ruto campaign in Western region is definitely backfiring simply because Ruto has no interest of making any of the Luhya guys in the Western region as his running mate as we are heading to 2022 general election. Remember, we are talking about 4 million votes in Western region. In as much as coming to campaign, there is no interest he has to choose his running mate from Western region. And remember, there have been a cry that leadership is rotating between Central and Rift Valley. It's either one is a running mate, another one is a presidential candidate. So Ruto want to repeat that, but he's coming here trying to campaign for himself, thinking that he's going to win the hearts of the people in the Western region. The easiest way was if he was going to make Bonde Kalwale his running mate, or Rashid Echesa, because hao ndio wako ile side yake. But anything less than that, definitely Ruto is going to achieve very little, and if not, then he will achieve nothing from Western region during the voting time. Then another funny thing that has happened in this meeting, if you listen to William Samoei Ruto, when he was at a place called what? Shinyalu constituency, that saizi akiwa Butere. In every 10 words Ruto has mentioned, he has always add another word, ile anaita Raila Amolo Odinga Muganga Kitandawili. In every 10 words he has mentioned, he has definitely mentioned the word Kitandawili. What Ruto doesn't know in Western region is that the people in Western still view Raila as one of their own. So, and remember, for the longest time they have been voting for Raila Amolo Odinga. So if you go there and continuously abuse Raila Amolo Odinga, I think in one way or another, it is not going to help you. Imagine even those people who could have had another thought, the second thought, maybe to vote for you, they would just get away from you because they feel that you are just abusive in one way or another. So in that way, I believe what Ruto is doing in Western region definitely is just backfiring. And number 4, the same way Ruto told the people in Coast region that Raila Odinga is the government project, meaning he's a deep state project. Now, the mistake Ruto is doing is to come with the same narrative in Western, and maybe he extend it to Nyanza region. That is the biggest mistake he should have not even think to do. Because remember, these two communities have voted for Raila Amolo Odinga overwhelmingly, thinking that one day he can become the next president. They have not even given up. 2017 they did it. 2013 they did it. 2007 they did it. And up to now, Raila amekuwa kinyang'anywa tu. They believe Raila has been winning. Then you come here, you tell them that now Raila is a deep state candidate. In other words, what we are telling these people is that if you vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, this time round the deep state has accepted him, and in that way, he will become the next president. That is a big mistake he has done. He has just assured these people that in case they vote for Raila Amolo Odinga, he can become the next president. So for that reason, these people might have a second thought, even if they were supposed maybe to vote for William Samoei Ruto. They will think, what if we vote for Raila this time round, he might become the next president. So that is another biggest mistake he has done. But again, in other words, he has just campaigned for one Raila Amolo Odinga. Mambo ya kusema government project can be sold somewhere like in Central region, maybe part of Coast region, akuja Nairobi, we are mixed there, he can sell it there, other regions there, but don't dare this one in Nyanza region and the Western region at large. Then another thing Ruto is trying to do is to come and challenge the program Raila is referring to as the program that Raila want to roll out, that's in case he becomes the next president, of reaching out to poor families with about 6,000 to each and every family. He's challenging this, but he's asking the same guy not to challenge his program of bottom up, and the way he's saying he will be giving money to Mamboga to establish their business. But in the other words, he's here challenging Raila Amolo Odinga. But the way he's challenging, I believe none of these people is going to buy into this. Because remember, when Ruto is telling people that he will be giving 100 million to each and every constituency to help the small-scale enterprises, Sakaja challenged him. He did a calculation, and it was clear that if Ruto is going to give 100 million, then it is going to culminate to up to 2,000 to the people who are engaging themselves in small-scale businesses. So the question is, between Raila who want to give 6,000 to poor families, it is their decision to think what they can do with that money. And Ruto is coming here with 2,000 to give to the small-scale business here. Definitely, who among these people is going to help more? And remember, the one Raila want to give will be monthly, but what Ruto want to give will be yearly. So definitely, Ruto is selling a lie to Kenyans, and if it's not a lie, what he's selling to Kenyans, it cannot help in one way or another. I still ask myself, how can you start business with 2,000? You know, you give to a family 2,000 to start a business. The same family, school fees in Awangalia, they have children to go to school, they want to eat, they want to dress. How is it possible? That's why in my own thinking, I still believe the lowest someone can go, if you want to help someone to start a small-scale business, the lowest you should go, it should be 10,000. From there, someone can at least have a stock to start with. Ukinipea 2,000, na sasa I want to open a small business ya kuuza nguo. How much, hata kama ni mtumba, how much